Hi friends, welcome back to my crafty desk. Sandra here at Blossom and Inspire. As you can see, I still have magazine images on my desk, and I just had a wonderful idea to use my scraps up. They're not really scraps. I purposely cut these out, but they will end up in my scrap bin if I don't do something with them. And I was just thinking, how fun would it be to do collage with these, and then cut them up possibly, but also use them to make my big pages, the larger pages. I'm going to try it. I don't know if I'm going to like the end result on both of those ideas or either of those ideas, but I thought, why not just try it out and see, and do it with my friends here. So welcome everyone. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are enjoying all your moments and getting crafty and staying busy in this as the seasons get nicer and nicer. I hope that it is for you as well. Anyways, let's see. I've got about an hour or so, not quite an hour, maybe almost an hour before I have to go to work. So I thought I'll just do this, get my desk cleaned up, and then I can move on to the next thing later on. Fingers crossed. Oh, but first, listen, my friends. My Brianne's daughter, my friend Brianne, Aubrey, my sweet Aubrey, she's going to come pick up, now that she's 16 and has her own license, she's going to come pick up Maggie for while I'm at work today, and take her home, and she's gonna brush her really good and wash her really good. And oh my gosh, these kids love Maggie so much, and Maggie loves them. Like, I literally tell her, like, your kids are coming, and she gets excited. She knows who her kids are. They're her kids, Aubrey, Carson, and Maylee. So I wanted to put Aubrey's money. I put a bunch of cash in this envelope for her. And I said, hey, Aubrey, can you do it? Will you brush her really good and wash her? I'll give you $50. And she said, yeah. Well, she's going to come pick her up and bring her home. And she's just 16 and driving her own car. So I thought I better throw some extra cash in there for some gas. So I got her envelope with some money. And then I decided to make it from Maggie. So it says, thank you so much for brushing me and washing me. I love you. Love, Maggie. Now I got to remember to go put that in her Maggie's bag, because I have her little bag with her towels and her what do you call it? Her shampoo and her brushes. So let's move these over. I do have some fussy cutting over there, and I did grab some more magazines that I went and looked in my stash. Let me just show you. So this is what I have in there. I thought I have got Good Housekeeping. I have a Sunset. I have a Southern Lady. I have a I don't know. I have a coverless magazine. Oh, here it is. Flowers and Gardens 2020. Container gardens, garden projects, outdoor projects, container gardening, and Martha Stewart Living. So you can tell by my magazine collection, these are not magazines I've collected at yard sales. These were literally my own magazines from my stash that I've kept, because I do like outside flowers. I just haven't done them in quite a while. And I was trying to think of what paper. I know I want the large papers. So I thought, what better way than to use this stuff up? Let me turn it this way. And I'm just going to grab just a stack of this off. Not a stack, but like a few pages. I already know when I fold these in half that they fit inside the books, the journals, really nicely for a full page. And I honestly don't even remember. I don't even think I cut them. I don't think I did. So folded in half. Let me see. Let's do this. I'll measure it here. This measures. It's just right with the holes. It's just right under 15 inches that way. And then it is just right. Move this stuff this way. Come all the way down. I'm sorry, you can't see that maybe, but right there to 11, just a little bit over 11. So it fits in the magazine really good, in the book. So I figure I'm just going to cover the whole page. This paper is super thin, and I still want to keep the papers thin in there, but I also want large pages. So I figure if I do this, I can collage on one side, and then it has a blank page on the other. And it's still a nice background to add other things on it. I don't know. Do you think that's too much? I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to like what I'm going to do until I do it. So I went ahead and took all the scraps as I was cutting all these papers or these beautiful images, and I started cutting them down into just squares and rectangles and just whatever. I wasn't measuring them. Maybe I will regret that, but I thought I'm just going to just put them on there like so. So now I'm thinking maybe I should go ahead and cut the circles down. Yeah, let me do that because I'm not gonna have fun gluing on top of that. I think they're just gonna glue to other things. Let's cut those down. And maybe, yeah, I don't know. Put it in like this. Literally sounds like somebody's walking upstairs, but I don't know if Jason's home or not. Okay, let's see. I just want to cut those off, and oh, I'm trying to keep those numbers because I don't have an actual reason why, except for the fact that if I glue on, I think I'm going to glue the papers on the plain side and leave the green stripes. This is old paper and it's faded down here, so that's kind of cool. So I'm thinking that if I leave those numbers on there, then it just gives it another point of interest on that page. Maybe, we'll see. So cut those and cut this. Goodness gracious, what happened here? All right, so I'm gonna I just want to pull this apart and I just want to try one and see what I'm gonna like. First of all, if I fold it in half, I feel like, let me look at this. I gotta look at this one again to see how I got that paper in there. I cannot remember from one day to the next. I cannot remember from 1 hour to the next. So yeah, so see the holes are right there and it does come all the way out and it is tall. So I'm not gonna worry about trimming it on the top part just because I think that'll be a great time if I see anything I don't like, or if I want it to be smaller, I can do that. But I'm gonna glue to the tippy top. Yes. All right, so I think I'm just gonna random grab and gonna use my big guy here. There we go. Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm loving all the feedback, my friends, on all the on the journals, on these journals. Thank you so much. It's really fun to listen and to learn new things and to hear all your thoughts on everything. It's so great. Whoops. And I'm just gonna go to the corner. Maybe I should go to all the corners first. Oh my gosh. This glue is nice and sticky, thank goodness, but I was not prepared. So my cutting wasn't probably straight on everything either. I don't know. There we go. All right. Okay. There we go. So it's kind of wrinkly. So this paper is really thin, and this is magazine page, and I'm not very good at doing this. I need to get into my groove. So let me just keep doing this. Maybe I definitely am obviously attracted to pink, although I feel like a lot of flowers have pink in there. There's a lot of pink outside. I notice a lot. So these will probably be kind of pinky. I don't want them to all be super pinky though, because I have lots of different things. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make a mess on my paper here, I guess, for now. See how this works out. Does anybody watch Nicole at, what is it? Relax.Cut.Glue, or I have to, oh my gosh, I hate when I say channels wrong. Why didn't I look it up before I did, well, you know, because I didn't know I was gonna say anything. At Nicole at Relax, I gotta do her little face. She's like, hello everybody, it's Nicole at Relax.Cut.Glue. She does it, it's super cute. I love her. So I love watching her. I love listening to her. She's so sweet. She's got such a generous heart. And I just love watching her glue. Like, she just cuts and glues and cuts and glues. Her collage art, she loves doing collage art. She's really good and she's just fun to watch. Anyhow, I was watching her do some of these things and I thought, I'm gonna try it, but she makes it just look so easy. And maybe it is when you get more used to it, but I'm just a little intimidated at the moment. So I'll have to let her know when because I watch her channel, I'll have to let her know that I tried this, that she has inspired me to do this, and that I'm so grateful for that. That's one of the things, is I just love how she's so inspiring. She's on doing things, and she's got like a glue crew. So if you do like collage and you haven't heard of her, she's got like a glue crew. She does all kinds of fun stuff. So it's pretty fun over there, I think. I mean, I'm not on the glue crew, so I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing that's pretty fun. I don't have time to join any crews or clubs. I wish I did. I kind of want to do that junk journal, that May, what is it called? The May junk journal from, that Susan on I Totally Love It is doing, the challenge thing. I just don't know that I would get it done. I know that's why it's called a challenge, right? So you challenge yourself. So now Nicole's really, she's like, she does it her way, and she always says, you do it your way, you do you, but this is how she does it, and she tries to match everything up. I think I'm going to have to overlap because I just don't see myself matching things up, and I don't know if I cut this one perfectly straight. So, and I just need to not overthink it. I do need my magazine now because now I'm going to be gluing on my images. Anyhow, I am trying to get all these pages done, and I'm trying to get a lot of videos done because this weekend is it's called May Day weekend. It's what we call it here. It's also Mother's Day weekend, but it's May Day weekend here. It's the weekend that for the parade in our town and all the kids things and all the fun things. And and so my youngest son, I think I might have said something. I don't remember. I know I made a whole video and deleted it twice, so I don't know what I've said and what I haven't said, honestly. I deleted them because I was being grumbly, and I didn't want to be grumbly, and I was already grumbly a little bit about my Set the Tone video, and I was like, I almost deleted that one too, and I was like, you know what? Just keep moving forward. If you keep deleting videos, you won't have anything to put up. So, anyhow, my youngest son is coming and his wife and 2 grandkids. So I wanted to have some things ready for them. So I have my plate is super duper full, which is great. I don't mind it being super full when it's filled with fun things. So they're going to come. We'll go do the parade. We'll take the kids to the kid games. I think these little ones I'm going to save for the last part, and then I'll just like do filler spots and then like blendy spots. So I cut all those little pieces that I like, those little squares or bigger pieces. I just cut them down. So it was kind of interesting when I was cutting things down on the things that I was seeing, because it made me think of, you know how we do the big collage papers? Sorry, I'm going back and forth in conversation. You know how when we do like our scrap collages, then we turn them upside down and cut them up? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? I was thinking when I was doing this, I thought, wow, it kind of reminded me of that when I was cutting my papers up. It was pretty much the same thing, except for I was working on, oh my gosh, look at, and there's some yellow. I've got a lot of pink, I just said, right? Got a lot of pink, and then there's that spot of yellow. So I was trying to be conscientious on where I was cutting. So for instance, like if I did it upside down, I would have a lot of this other spaces that I didn't want. And I wanted to cut them to get the flowers. So like this piece right here, it had like all the fencing and different things. I don't mind some of it being in there because I think for the, I'm having it upside down, for the architectural detail of it, I think it just kind of pops that way for interest. Does that make sense? Because then if this does get cut up, then I don't know. I'm excited to see. Are you excited to see? You're probably like, yes, Sandra, if you talk through the whole thing, you'll never get it done and then we'll never see it. So let's put some yellow up here. Guess what? I don't know if I told you this either, but Jamie is she's putting things together. I think I did tell you. So she's putting things together. So we're gonna do a live sale. I'll do the talking unless she decides that she wants to. At this point in time, she says she doesn't. She'll do the other part, and I can do the talking. So I told her to decide how she wants to do things, and yeah, we're just gonna keep working with it. So I think that's really cool because once I figure out this streaming thing, my friends, I can like invite other people to do streaming, because you can stream as long as you have good internet connection. I can invite you. You will have a camera and you can actually stream from your table too. So I don't know if there's any interest in that. I think it would definitely be something that I would work towards doing in the future. But I think I need to figure out the streaming part. I need to get a little bit better at it and figure out things. Let's do this one over here. Oh yeah. Anyhow, so Brendan and Ashley are coming with the boys. So we're going to go do the parade thing and the kid games and all that kind of stuff. And then we're going to go see the play Still Magnolias. I feel like I've already said this. So I'm sorry, you guys, if I already told you. So I'm excited about going to see the Still Magnolias. Brianne's taking her mom and I'm taking Ashley. And it is fun. It's just right across the border in Oliver. And so the tickets are, what are they? $24, but that's Canadian pricing. So I use my credit card. I pay like this little fee to use my credit card, but it's not much. And then, so US, it came out to, I'll have like the conversion fee I'll have to pay, but US wise, it came out to $17 per ticket. So that's not bad. And then I think we decided we're going to go out to dinner first. So like these little pieces, I need to wait to put these on until I get my big pieces in here. Let's put this one. Let's just see this one right here. It's got a lot of patio right here. I don't think I want that. I just want the colors. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut that down. And so that's still, I think, a usable piece. I can even cut it there and then have some blank space there. And maybe I'll just go ahead and cut this one here like this. And then I have all these beautiful, beautiful colors. And it's all flowers and greenery. So it's like, how does it not all go together? It's all the work of, it's all God's work. it's all his art. So it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So I can put these sideways too, right? I don't have to put them just one way. Do I put that one right there? I think so. Sideways it is. And I'm going to use that blank space. So I was looking for paper to put these on, and I thought, you know, I have my 12 by 12 scrapbooking pads, and I always say when I'm looking through them, there's a lot of papers, not because I don't love all the papers that are in there. Some of them I'm just like, I'm never going to use them. And they are one-sided, and I thought, you know, I could always use those papers to, I can put the gluing on the side that I don't like, the actual printed side that I'm not so drawn to. And I could do that, and I got glue there. And then I would have the plain white side. So I can leave plain white, or I can put some inky stuff on it or whatever. But as I was looking through it, I decided, I was like, well, I'm back to the 12 by 12, and I'm back to the one page will be big and one page will be short. And I have so many shorty pages in there, and I want to do bigger pages. And then I thought, oh, wait, I can use this because it's nice and thin, and it's already thickening up. So that's perfect. Perfect. Oh, my gosh. Absolute perfection on a day that I could definitely use some perfection. So do I want to put that one upside down? No, I want it to go this way. All right. Let's see. Let's go back to the front and use some of this. Oops. All right, well, whatever. Let's see. So let's see, what are we doing? I have these pages to do. I was trying to make a list to try to figure out like how I want these books to go forward. And I know I want to get more pages in here, and I want to do some painty stuff, just a few things. I want to make sure there's plenty of room for wherever these books end up landing, wherever they call home, that whoever gets them will love them, whether they just leave them as is or they do stuff in them. Because let's face it, we don't know, right? We don't know. Have you ever bought journals from somebody and then you just loved them so much and you love the art, the way it was made, that you never touched it except for just looking at it every now and then? I mean, I still do. Like, I have lots of journals that I love them so much. I write a little bit of stuff in there just because I want to make sure, like, how I felt by the person, whether it was gifted or if I bought it. I want to put a little something in there like that. But I still have journals that I just love the art, and I just keep it because of who made it and the art. These I'm not really filling with stuff like that. They're just mostly, I need to finish getting up here, don't I? But still, that might happen, right? So I want to keep that in mind. Put enough stuff in there, enough interest that it just looks pretty, but still inviting enough to for someone to play. I want it to be inviting. Yes, that's kind of like, it's kind of like how my house is. Like, I never clean it like perfect. I always want to leave enough mess that somebody's invited to join in on cleaning my house. That's not true, but I mean, I don't do it on purpose, but maybe I should start saying that. Like, oh, welcome. Welcome. And just know, so I can actually put that there. I ended up not cutting this one down because I loved these blossoms, and I figured I could put something over top of that one when I blend it. So that's another thing I realized after I cut so many of my papers or my flowers down and I got rid of pieces, is I thought, you know what, I should have just left that in there, because if I'm going to do this collaging, I guess I just didn't know at that moment in time that I was going to do collaging like this. So yeah, just leave those pieces in there because they can be covered up. And then you don't waste your beautiful images or colors or textured things or whatever that you were after. You don't have to waste any. And let's just stick that up there. So it seems silly to take this all out of the magazine and then piece it all back together again. Some people probably think, why not just take the whole magazine page and put it out there? Which, you know what, that works too sometimes with the big backgrounds. But these all came from different pages. But they all came from the same magazine. So there's that. Then there's this piece right here. That's nice. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and do the big one. And then put that on there and see what, because I want to get one page finished here. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm moving so fast. I don't have enough images cut to do 2 pages, I don't think. Maybe I do. Let's just see. If not, we can cut some more. I did bring those other magazines. I need to find like individual images as well as like these bigger ones. I love them. So I took that magazine, the memory magazine, upstairs and showed Jason. And I showed him, I was like, oh, and look at these. Remember those benches that or those chairs that we wanted, we never did? We still want them, don't we? And he looked at me with a smile, but he kind of gave me the raised eyebrow, like, he's very creative and he does like the challenge, but at the same time, he's tired too. And back then when we were doing all those things, it wasn't just to be creative and for the challenge. It was also expense-wise, like it was cheaper just to make them. And it was fun. It was our first house. So to take that into consideration. So now I have this beautiful page. And I don't really want to fold it, but I want to show you. Well, we'll give it a minute to dry. And another thing people do, oh my gosh, you can see all the advertising on the other side, which is kind of cool. This paper is so thin. If you don't like those wrinkles, you can always just put this underneath something super heavy. But I'm not going to worry about it right now. I think I'll just deal with that later and see if it bothers me or not. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, set that aside. Let's grab another one. So I would have to do this, if I put one of these in each book, I mean in each signature, I have 13 books, so that means I have 26 signatures, and 26 signatures. So I would need to do 26 of these papers. And I did that one, in like 10 minutes. However, I had all these things pre-cut. So if I just pre-cut all these pieces, then it shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't be a problem. So let's just get them down. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. This isn't grumbling. I'm just going to tell you about my day. So I went to work. I went to work after that last video and that you've seen. And so when I was recording that video, was it that morning? I don't know. Anyways, so I went and I was like, okay, you're just going to set your tone. I was going to plan like have a conversation like a normal person. That is not what I did. I did not do normal person stuff. Of course, I'm so dramatic. And because something happened at work and it was just one more thing. And it was like, I guess the way I was feeling, it was just like the nail in the coffin. I was like, okay, I'm done. I am done. And I was like, so mad. I was like, I am so done. Telling my husband, I'm like, put a fork in me. I am done. I go, you don't even have to use a metal fork. You can literally take a baby fork, one of them little plastic ones, and stick that in me with no prongs, and I'm done. That thing will just go slide right in. I go, actually, I'm so done. I am melt in your mouth kind of meat done. Like I'm done. He's just like looking at me. He starts laughing. He's like, okay. I go, do you think I'm PMSing or something, or menopausing hard, or what's happening? And he goes, maybe something. It might be something. It's good that you recognize that. He didn't say that part, I'm thinking, but I'm like, oh my gosh. So, anyways, these are so pretty. So anyway, something happened and I just kind of lost it. And I was like, and when I got done, I texted Jamie, and so Brianna and Jamie were on like a group text for walking. And I was like, getting a lot of aggression out during that walk. I had my angry walk going on. And so I messaged them because it was that day that we walked, and I was like about everything. And then so I messaged them and I said, I think I accidentally quit my job. I didn't. Well, I mean, honestly, I don't know until I go to work today. So today is Wednesday. You're seeing this on Friday. So hopefully by the time I do the next video, I'll know where I stand with work. My friends, let me say, I don't hate my job. I actually have a nice job. I have a very nice job. I like my job. I have a very nice boss. I really do. I really do. There's just too much chaos, and there's just too much chaos. There's too many I just do not function well in that, which sounds really silly because I know that when I'm getting my own projects and stuff done, I'm like down to the last minute, and then I'm like getting things done. But it's different. Like at least I still know what needs to be done, and I know what hasn't been done, and I know where I have to go. Like the chaos that I'm facing at work is because of unfinished things on other people's parts, and they're not communicating. So I don't know where someone's left off. I don't know what they've done. And I'm just part-time, and I'm not supposed to be in charge of all these things that I'm being left in charge of, but I'm not giving any, like, all the information. So that's kind of where my frustration is. But other than that, I really like my job. But and it's good for me to be out and having a job and working outside the house a little bit, just because I do become a homebody, and I don't leave. But so far this year, I've been doing good. Jamie and Brianna and I walk 5 days a week, every Monday through Friday, unless it's really windy or rainy. So we're doing that, 3 miles, which is really good. We're all doing so good. I'm so proud of all of us and excited. And it's really nice because if one person can't go for some reason, there's always 2 people, and I won't walk by myself. I think Brianne's the only one that will probably actually walk by herself. Maybe Jamie will. I don't think so. Will you, Jamie? But I won't. Not even with my bear spray. So that's good, and it really helps. Goodness gracious. That's really pretty. I feel like that could go on top of something. I left this one whole because it had that bench right there, and I just thought it would be like a cute piece on the outside of it. So let's set that one aside. And then here's these. And I left the 68 on there because I really like the way it looked. So that might be an outside piece as well. And then there's that lady. I really liked her. So I'm going to put her way over to the side. And let's see. Do I have any more big pieces? I want to fill my sides up. How about if we do this? I just put some pieces here and there so that I know where they fit. I need something big there. That'll work. Okay, let's just get it down. I like to get 2 of these done before I have to go for work. So this morning, our TV, I don't know if it's working now, but Jason said the sound. So we have full picture, everything's fine, but the sound just stopped. No more sound to our TV. Which, is that a bad thing? Is that a bad thing? I don't know. Oh my gosh. There it is. I'm like, how did I lose this? So Brianne used to sell this stuff, this uppercase living. And I asked her in her stash, in her stuff, does she have any more of these little scrapers? I didn't quite get that all the way up there, but I'll have to deal with that later now. And she thinks that she does, but I think she forgot that I asked about them. I love these ones. So they're nice and thick. And I'm hoping she does, because I told her I want to buy them from her if she does, if she's not going to use them. Yeah, she might as well let me have them at a good price. I have to remember to text Aubrey before I leave for work to let her know that Maggie's bag. I usually take a picture of like her bag of where it's at and what's in it. But I want to make sure she knows that envelope with the cash is right there too. And so that trip to Germany, I don't know if I ever told you about that, but that trip to Germany that might have happened is not going to happen for me because it's happening during graduation time for my grandson and my niece, and I'm like, I can't not be there for graduation. And I know, so I know that a trip to Germany is a once in a lifetime thing, but I already know at the end of my life, if I was to regret anything, if I said, like, am I going to regret not going to Germany, or am I going to regret not making it to his graduation? I would regret the precious moment of the graduation. So Germany was something that I could work off my ticket. So was going to make it possible for that part to go. I could work off most of the cost. So it wasn't going to really cost me hardly anything. And it wasn't going to cost me anything for a place to stay. So, and it was going to be like, I don't know, up to 2 weeks gone altogether. Like, I think that's travel and everything. But it so happens that it's happening during graduation week. So, I just look at it as that is my, whatever, my guidance, however you want to say that. Whoever's looking out for me, whoever's there looking out for me, that I'm supposed to be where. I always think, oh my gosh, spit it out, lady. I always used to tell my daughter, like, don't worry, Danielle, you are always where you are supposed to be when you're supposed to be there. And she's like, oh, and I go, otherwise you'd be somewhere else. I always had to just throw that in there. But everything always works out the way it's supposed to. I mean, no matter where we are in life, no matter where we're going, what we're doing, we're always doing something and learning something if we choose. And yeah, so, and there's plenty of beautiful things to see. I'll probably never have the chance to go to Germany again, but in all honesty, traveling around has never been a thing that I was like, oh, I want to travel the world and I want to do other things. It's really never been on my, like, I don't have that bucket list. Mine is more like, I like to travel. I like to go do things. I like nature. Sounds funny since I can't pee outside, but I do like being out in nature. And I like seeing all the mountains and stuff like that and the lakes. And I love doing all that kind of stuff. And even though I'm terrified of all the wildlife, I still like it. So, but I like the memories and the experiences. I don't know what I'm trying to say. If somebody understands my brain, please explain it to me in the comments. I would love to know what's going on in there. As would my husband. I'll give you his email. If you figure it out, you can send him some messages. So I was watching the video the other day, before I posted it, just to make sure I didn't have like big gaps of empty space. And I realized that I had just taken my B complex. Whoops, I don't know if I want it that way. Do I want this one upside down? No. I'm going to put it, that's where I was going. Just keep going with it. And I was like a mile a minute. And I was like, but I was thinking, like, why am I talking so fast? I'm just like, brrr. So I didn't think I was. I'm wondering if I'm doing that on this one. This one, I decided after watching that, I did not take my B complex, which shoots me full of energy. Let me tell you. I didn't take it before I did the video because I thought, maybe that was it. Oh, look at this nice big piece of green right there. I might save that one for a minute. Oh, there's some really pretty pieces right there. That fits. Oh, perfect. Meant to be. So I previously didn't do it. So hopefully I'm not going a mile a minute on this one. And oh, that would have been a cool image, dang it. Maybe I'll leave that because even now it's thicker. Maybe I can cut that out. We'll go this way. Hopefully I don't forget that. That was kind of cool. Does anybody else take vitamin B complex for energy and for a boost of energy? There's this B12. It's called sublingual or whatever. It dissolves in your mouth. It's kind of sweet. And then I used to take one that was like a liquid, and you just put the drops underneath your tongue. I think I used to buy it from, I don't know if it was a company called Azure. I don't remember. But anyways, I honestly like just the regular pill form. I don't like the way it tastes. Sometimes I can taste it, like when I swallow the pill. I don't burp it up, but when I first take it, I can taste that vitamin B stuff, and that kind of makes me a little like, it's like a little bit of a nauseating. Ugh, I don't like that beginning one, but after that goes away, after I drink it down, I just take a drink of something, and then it goes away. but I do like the boost of energy. Like it just really, it makes my brain work. I feel like I'm on it. I'm on task. There you go. Get it, girl, get it. So this one, I don't know that I like that one actually right there, but look at this. I just had some lawn. I was like, I could just put some lawn in there. Where do we need some lawn? I think right there would be fine. Let's put that on there. Oops, don't glue it to the page. And then I think the other one waited long enough. So once I get this one finished, we'll go ahead and get that one folded. And then that'll probably be time for me to get ready for work. I do my workout now, my Wednesday workout with my trainer at home. I do my Monday and Wednesday at home now, so I have it set up. But I take it apart and then I put it together, put it away, and then I take it out on my workout days. So I work out Mondays. I work out early in the morning, so that's easy. I go do my walk and then I come home, then I do my workout and then I go to work. Today is Wednesday, so today I do my workout after work. So I get off work at 1, and then my workout is set for 1. Ooh, that's pretty there, that hosta. And then I do my workout at 1:30. So I'd like to get it set up before I leave, just in case. It gives me time to go to the bathroom, pet my puppy, give her a little snack, change my clothes really quick, get my fan on. That's all I have to do. That's all I have to do, I'm happy. And when I get set up, like, it's not hard. I just have to pull my, I just sweep the floor because I've been walking back and forth. I just sweep the floor, put my yoga. I do 2 yoga mats because it's a very tight space. And one space I do for my actual workout part, and then the other space I do for my stretching because there's room for me to stretch while I'm laying on the floor. Anyhow, I'm really enjoying it. I didn't think I was going to like working out from home. And although there are some challenges for me, it's not as challenging as I thought it was going to be. I would say right now my biggest challenge is I'm a morning person for workouts and stuff. So switching that Wednesday to the afternoon has been more difficult. I think if I wasn't working out for 2 years now, doing this as long as I've been doing it, I think I would have probably let go of Wednesdays because it's that much of a difference for me that I don't enjoy. This is really pretty. Oh my gosh, please tell me if you've ever done this, because this is so gorgeous. Like I feel like right now I can say I'm full on going to be addicted. Full on. Oh yeah, those maps, I didn't cut straight, so I cut them up. I was like, whatever. Oh, whatever. It's okay. They were like really bright colors compared to the other muted ones anyhow. So more hosta. I love hosta. It's so pretty. The first house that we ever bought from that memory magazine, when I was showing that memory, oh my gosh, memory magazine from my memories. When we bought the house, the people who we bought it from, they were big time like outdoor gardeners. Oh, isn't that pretty right there? I want that right there, but I want something underneath it. Here's some more lawn. So this part, like, it has that cutoff piece right there. So I don't know if I'm gonna like that, but I like that. Like that maybe. And then that would go like that. Nope, I'm not liking that. Let's do this. See, I'm liking the color, but I'm not liking this. So do I want to cut it straight down like that? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do 2 cuts here. I'm gonna go one like this. Take that piece there. Now I have some green. And then I'm gonna take this one and just make it shorter, a smaller piece. There we go. Relax.Cut.Glue. Yes, that's it. Relax.Cut.Glue. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. Sorry. My brain's going everywhere. So I think these last pieces, let me just figure out where I want to put them. I think that one's going to go there. That one's going to go there. So those can overlap. And then this is where these pieces right here can come in. I can just add, like, maybe not that one. This has got a lot of, like, texture-y from those vines. I can put a piece there. Maybe underneath. Maybe I just put it all the way across. I feel like I wouldn't like that. So I seriously don't trust myself to even cut that much straight. So I'm going to cut right here. see if that works. Okay. And that one's going to go like that. That one's going to go like that. And they can just meet up there, right? And then that one's going to go here. I'm liking this so far. No, see, I don't like that little strip there, so that has to come down. Okay, that'll work. No. So I'm getting too picky here. That's my problem. So I'm going to pull that out. I'm going to pull that one out. I know I want this one, and then I'm just going to keep on gluing things. All right, let's just go back to that square one. This is, oh, look at those. Lily of the Valley. I don't know about you. I'd never seen Lily of the Valley that was pink. My Lily of the Valley was white. Is there really pink Lily of the Valley? Anyhow, that house that we bought had a whole bunch of hosta on the one side. Oh, so beautiful, and so many peony plants. And that was my first experience with peonies, and I fell madly in love with them. Just, oh my gosh, love them so much. I don't have any peonies here at this house, and I miss them. But honestly, we've got trees. I've got a gap right there. It's gonna have to be fixed. We have trees and stuff that we planted, and we've done some landscape, but we haven't finished all of the landscaping that we want to do. So there's still more to come in for us here. And I know things that I absolutely love, and peonies is one of them. I definitely want to have those. I do like hosta for the shady areas. I think that would be cute right there to fill that gap maybe. Let's get this one on. Let's put that one there like that. No, I think getting picky again, girl. There's just too much green in that background. I'm not loving it. Not loving it. And I don't really have a whole lot of yellow. I have a little bit up there. So maybe if I put some yellow in here. Can that one go sideways? Maybe I'll just do that. I'm being too picky right here. We had the bleeding heart. I think it might be called another thing too. I think it's called butterfly bush, although I think many things might be called butterfly bush. But I had we had that there at the house, and that one, I mean, I loved the like what I thought it was going to be, but it ended up, maybe I wasn't good at taking care of the plant. I wasn't happy with the way it looked, and maybe it was just where it was. But so that one we ended up, I didn't take care of it. I feel so bad. Do you ever feel guilty to the plants? Like, sorry I murdered you. I didn't mean to. I really didn't. And then maybe that's gonna go like this. Nope, I still want that right there. Maybe I just put this on there. Just get her down. Whoops, I just lost somebody. Jump ship. I love roses, but I don't like the thorns, and they're so mean to me. I heard a thing a long time ago. It said the more beautiful the rose, the more thorny the stem. And do you find that to be true? I feel like it is. So I think I put my flowers upside down, but that's okay. Flowers go every which way. There's a big green spot, but what a nice spot for like a word or something like that. I like that. I think I'm gonna put that one right there, like that. I want a filler flower right, a filler flower. I want a filler flower. I do. I want a filler flower right there. Let me see. Do I have a filler flower? I just need a little one, a little piece. Not it. Where'd that green? Did somebody say put some green there? Put some of your stuff here. If I put that there, is this big enough to fit there? It is, but I just feel like I'm not loving that. I just need a piece that goes here, and I need a piece that goes there. Just a boom and a boom. A boom, boom. I need a boom, boom. Oh, that doesn't sound right. I need a boom, boom. Sorry, Sandra. You have to ask Jason for that. Just kidding. I'm ready. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry? Okay, maybe I'll put the purple over there and the blue right there. Okay, done. Son of a biscuit. Just This is what happens when you overthink it. I should have just been gluing down because I can always glue on top of stuff. And there's always, and if I want to put words on there later, I can always cover up any kind of weird spots that I had. So as I do that, I see this piece right here, but too late. What did I say? I was going to put this one over here. Is that what I said? I'm just going to kind of cover that up a little bit this way, like that. Oh no, I messed up my paper. Goodness gracious. Everything is sticking to me. See what I mean? I messed that paper up, but that's all right. It's just a secret. It's just a secret. Where's my scraper? I'm looking at the clock, my friends. That's my problem. And I need to stop doing that. I need to just work on this. Yes, that'll work. That will work. Let's get it down. And then let's check this. Oh my gosh, I have to make a decision. I'm going with bright. Heck yes. I was going to put the blue on because I have blue, but I have blue other spots. That's fine. I need some beautiful bright color. All right, let's see. Yes, that's it. I guess that's what I struggled for, so that I could see that in its perfect spot. All right, so I'm going to turn this over. Whoops, I'm like, every time I shuffle my papers, everything goes flying around. I'm going to move these. So I'm going to be doing a lot of more cutting up on these magazines as I sit on the sofa. Where did this right here. So, oh my gosh, my alarm went off and it scared the bejeebers out of me. All right, so let's just do this. And then I have another one. So I don't know if you can see that the camera's picking it up, but you can pick up all that. All the different fonts or the words and things like that, and a little bit of like the map and images. But I think that's kind of cool actually, because it just gives it some interest. Let me stick this sticky magazine over there. And wash my fingers really quick because they're super sticky. I'm gonna move all of these out of the way. Yippee-ki-yay. Oh my gosh, I feel like my baby wipe is just making me stickier. Oh my gosh. All right. When I said that, it made me think of something funny I said that is probably not appropriate here. But anyways, here we go. Let's just see. Here's my 2 pages. It looks like a magazine. So if I use these and then I fold them in half, that's what I want to see first. And then I can always trim around the edges. I'll probably wait until they're really dry though. And then also see where I just didn't pay attention to where this seam is. And I'm not going to worry about it. I know like other things, like you want to make sure that this is over enough so it doesn't pop open. So maybe marking it with where that line is so you don't have to worry about that hiccup later. Does that make sense? Do you know what I'm saying? So like if I had a skinny piece, I would make sure that it wasn't just, if I knew where my middle was, let me turn it this way. If I knew where my middle was, I would probably just make sure that I wasn't like lining it right on it or just right barely over it, because it's going to pop that off. However, that can always be fixed after it's folded by doing what you want. That is freaking gorgeous. Okay, I'm so in love. I'm so excited. Oh, look at this. So now let's just really quick before, I'm supposed to leave. My alarm went off, but too bad. I'm having too much fun. Now I have a big page. And now because I cut the side off with those holes, it's not as big as I mean, it's not super big, but it's quite large. And then when you would open it up, you have this page to play in, or vice versa. I think I want to do at least 1 per signature. So that would be, what did I say? I'm going to have to do 26 of these. And then I'm almost wondering if I should do 2 per signature. I don't mind doing 2 per signature. Do you think it's too much taking away, because I've already collaged? Here's my thought is, even though I have that collaged piece, you can still go in with, what did I do with my fussy cuts? My friends, I lost them. Here they are. Let me show you. Even though they're florals. So I can still go on and I can still put fussy cuts in here. I don't have any like people, but I could put big things like that. Oh, wait, I do. I have, whoa, I just dumped out my bag. Dang it, now I have a mess. I can still do fussy cutting. I can put these people on here. He can, you know, they can, do you see what I'm saying? You got, are you picking up what I'm throwing down? Throwing down all kinds of stuff. Like, so, oh my God, I'm so excited. All right, and then, yeah, you know, because we're just getting started here, my friends. All right, tell me what you think. I super love this. I think it's super cute. I hope you like this. I want to hear what you think about putting one or two of these collaged pieces inside the magazine. And if I do it, two of them, should I go ahead and incorporate a little bit of art, my own, for myself, not for myself, but myself, for my friends, and do a little something? Or should I just put the elements in there for you to play with? Whoever decides to buy these, whether it's you or somebody else. What do you think, my friends? I would love to hear your thoughts on this. And I hope you enjoy all your moments. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.